As much as I love American animation, I must say, Japanese animation has played a much larger part in my more recent years. Even as far back as I was 4, I've been watching Japanese animation as much as Disney cartoons, maybe even more. Now, since, and even because, no one except myself has asked me to do so, I decided to count down my top 10 favorite Japanese anime films. I may do anime series next, but who knows? It all depends on how this one goes. So, here we go.
Number 10. Project A-ko. One of the funniest anime I've ever seen, Project A-ko was originally pitched as a hentai film, part of the Cream Lemon series of hentai films to be precise. And while there are a few nudie scenes in the film, most of it is just silly action and loads of laughs. It concerns a Japanese schoolgirl, but what anime doesn't these days, and her misadventures with her best friend and her self-labeled arch-rival. And if Japanese schoolgirls and hot teachers didn't hook you, the cheesy 80s rock soundtracks probably will. Seriously, this film's songs sound like rejects from the latest Heart album. I'm not joking. All this Japanese film songs are sung in English by Americans. When was the last time that happened? Number 9. Steam Boy. One of Katsuhiro Otomo's latest animes is also one of his best looking. It's pretty much required viewing for steampunk aficionados. It's all about this little boy in Victorian England who wants to become the best inventor in the world. But one day, a mysterious ball full of steam comes in the mail, and everything turns upside down from there. Steam Boy is an absolute Thanksgiving dinner of an action film. Number 8. Princess Mononoke. You know what? I will be the first and only one to say it. I do not like Hayao Miyazaki's films. Ever since Disney got a hold of them and have been stuffing actors instead of voice actors in them, I have never felt more distance from them. But Princess Mononoke? I kinda have a soft spot for this one. It looks gorgeous, it has characters I care about, and a story I can get into. I saw this movie at a very, very young age, maybe 9 or 10 or 11, and even then I enjoyed watching it. Princess Mononoke is, and will remain, my favorite Miyazaki masterpiece. Number 7. Lupin III, The Secret of Mamo. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why this Lupin movie and not Castle of Cagliostro? To which I have this response. One Miyazaki film is enough. Anyway, in this installment of the Lupin film series, the eponymous gentleman thief is on a quest to solve an enigma of a man who has seemingly acquired the secret of immortality. Some Lupin fans disregard this installment of the series because of the more sci-fi elements, but I don't know, I wouldn't exactly call an ancient underwater city or a crazy cult that worships Nostradamus something that happens every day either. But I guess there's no accounting for other people's tastes. Next! Number 6. Boggy, the Monster of Mighty Nature. Well, technically this film was a television special and not a theatrical film, but like I said, no time to be splitting hairs. Anyway, Boggy the Monster of Mighty Nature was aired on Nippon Television in 1984 as a protest against recombinant DNA research which was approved in Japan at that time. I guess it worked, because I haven't heard anything about that kind of science as of late, but I digress. is the heartwarming story of a boy and his cat girl who was the victim of an experiment that combined the DNA of a cat with that of a woman. Yeah, I guess you can see where this may go. Even though it's been almost 30 years since its airing, it has not been dubbed or even released on DVD in North America. If you want to see it, you'll have to settle for a fan sub. And if you want to own it on DVD, you'll just have to go to Japan. Can't go to Japan? Tough cookie puss, losers! Number 5. Redline. Oh my god, this film is gorgeous! 100,000 hand-drawn, hand-inked, hand-painted frames of wacky racing turkey dinners. Hey, do you remember Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace? Remember the pod race scene? This film is like 102 minutes of just that one scene. Holy snickerdoodles! It's like an animation snob's dream come true. The first film in a long time that was done entirely by hand. I cannot stress this enough. You have to see this movie. It will knock your socks off, especially on Blu-ray. If you want the best... Number 4. Mind Game. Once again, a film that is more fun to look at than it is to think about. Mind Game was written and directed by Masaaki Yuasa of Kaiba, Kimonozume, and most recently, Tatami Galaxy fame. And it is one of the prettiest, most colorful anime films I have seen in recent years. That's another thing. Color is a very important trait that is sadly lacking in anime today. I mean, just look at this. Look at it. When was the last time you saw something like this in Naruto, Bleach, or One Piece? I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out my butt, but that's just my opinion. And another thing, watch Mind Game! It's so awesome! Number 3. Galaxy Express 39. Remember when the Sci-Fi Channel was actually, good? When they actually aired programs that were worth watching? Like Farscape, Exposure, and Mystery Science Theater 3000? Yeah, me too. I also remember them airing fantastic anime films like Iria, Demon City Shinjuku, Kashan Robot Hunter, and this. Galaxy Express 39 was the story of a youth on a journey to avenge his mother killed at the hands of an evil machine. It explored themes that I had little grasp of when I first saw it, but I was fascinated with it anyway, because at only 8 or 9 years at the time, Galaxy Express 39 was the first anime film that I ever had seen with cursing in it. That is special. Number 2. Akira. Now, how can you have a top 10 anime film list without Akira? It's only one of the greatest anime films ever made. Written and directed by Katsuhiro Otomo, based on his manga, Akira tells the story of... Wait, why am I telling you this? You've probably already seen it anyway. You know what it's about. You know it's awesome. I know it's awesome. You don't need to hear me praise it. Everyone already has. You know what? I'm just going to stop stalling and get you what you actually came for. It's... Number 1. Metropolis. Osamu Tezuka is my favorite manga artist of all time, and rightly so. His output and contribution to the manga industry is immeasurable, incomparable, and insurmountable. He wrote over 100,000 pages of comics, and even on his deathbed, yes, Even when he was dying of stomach cancer, he still kept on drawing. That is what I call a determinator. And Metropolis is the piece de resistance of Tezuka adaptations. Astro Boy, Kimba, Blackjack, you can keep them. Metropolis is the real masterpiece of the god of manga. I really have no other nice things to say about this film that haven't already been said. Other than, I love it. 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 I love every little tiny microscopic thing about it. I loved every wonderful, beautiful, fabulous audience-praising moment of it. I loved the ridicule that one would receive had they not liked the film. I loved the compliment to its audience by the belief that everyone will love it. And everyone does love it. And I love it.
The day may come when Metropolis is seen as a milestone of contemporary Japanese animated cinema, but the day will never come when I stop loving it.
I can't stop loving you. I've made up my mind to live in memories of the lonesome time. I can't stop wanting you. It's useless to say, so I'll just live my life in dreams of yesterday.